In this video, we are going to focus on painting the trees. Here you really want to focus on making sure you have at least 3 layers, and you want them to be totally different values. We are going to be doing this in steps, letting the whole row dry before going to the next row. We are going to practice first, so we're going to mix up some very light black. Remember, this is the very back row of trees, so it needs to be the lightest. It also needs to be the highest row. So pay attention to how you're making your vertical lines, which are the stumps of your trees. You want a variety of heights, you want a variety of lengths, and you want to start them in different places as well. Now, using the very corner or the very tip, you want to just barely touch the top of your stumps. You're going to keep your brush as horizontal as possible. Okay, notice you're going to just kind of dab horizontally, and then as you go downward, you're going to get wider and wider. You're almost making like a zigzag pattern. So again, you're going to barely touch the top. Make sure you leave a little bit of the stump poking out. You're going to slowly get wider and wider as you zigzag down, keeping your brush horizontal. Once you feel comfortable with how your trees are looking, you are going to start doing it on your final bookmark paper. Some things to keep in mind. Notice these lines are really close to the tape. If you look at the example, you can see that the trees are kind of disappearing off into the edge. You can't see every single whole tree. Make sure that when you do some of these, you always have a tree going kind of over the edge. You can paint over the tape, that's fine, but if you want this to look realistic, make sure you have some going over the edges. For the second row of trees, we want a value that's lighter than just plain black. So again, mix some water into this, but not as much as the previous row. Again, you're going to create vertical lines. Now, make sure that you don't line these up with the previous lines, but you want to consider keeping them spaced out differently. You want different heights of trees, and you want them starting at different heights as well. Technically, because these trees are closer, they're actually going to appear a little bit bigger also. For your last row of trees, notice I just put water in the black and I'm using it straight from the black. Okay, this is your largest row of trees, so we're not even going to see this whole row. They're going to just kind of disappear into the sides and the bottom of our bookmark. The lines are going to be the longest. You still want to make sure you have a variety of lengths and heights and spacing between. Now, when you are done painting in this whole row of trees, you should see no white at the bottom of your paper.